Welcome back to the BCC. This is our Singles Championship 2025 announcement video. We're going to give you some of the basic details of how to get yourself registered and basics that you have to know for the tournament itself. So opening right up, I'd like to start by saying we learned a lot in 2024, particularly that nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. But we're here for the 2025 championship, so it's going to be a little different this year, obviously. We're here for the 2025 Singles Championship brought to you by the BCC and the Long Island Crokinole Club. The Long Island Crokinole Club being our sister club in Long Island. Without their help, I'd just like to take a moment to thank them because without their help, this event would not happen. So thank you so much, guys. Okay, so our event this year is dual accredited with both the NECT and the NCA. So that means you'll get NECT Northeast Crokinole Tour tournament points. Or tour points, as well as NCA standing points. It's going to be a Tier 2 NCA event, just like last year, essentially. Now, you might be thinking at this moment, this is a singles championship. No doubles? We're not going to do doubles this year. I'll just take a moment to explain that if you're not aware. We are going to be alternating in Brooklyn between singles and doubles events each year. However, fear not. The Long Island Crokinole Club will be doing the opposite event from the Brooklyn Club every year, so that way you can come to New York and do both a singles and a doubles event each year. The events won't be held in the same weekend, but we will at least have both a doubles and a singles event happening in New York City and the boroughs, including Long Island and Brooklyn, every year, so something for everyone. All right, on to our main event from this year, the Brooklyn Singles Championship. This is our brand smacking new logo, which eventually you will come to understand. But who can take the crown in 2025? Let's see. It could be you. You could be riding the dinosaur. But by the time this video airs, you should be able to find this same registration slide and image on Facebook, on Instagram, on all of the club's social medias. And you can register, followed by payment. If I haven't said it before, payment should be $60 per head, which is unchanged from last year. That will all become very clear through the registration process and the emails you'll get after registering. So I'm just going to give you a moment now to pause the video and scan the QR code if you like. The very last image of this whole video will be the registration slide again. And as I mentioned, you should be able to find this image and the registration QR code all over our social media. Go over some of the basics of the tournament itself. It's going to be very much like last year with a few key differences, but they're very minor and mostly behind the scenes. First off, it's going to be a round robin to start. Then there'll be lunch. Then there'll be a second round robin. There'll be another break. After that, it's going to be the actual brackets with an A and B pool bracket. And we'll eventually crown the winner off of that. Now let's get into some of the specifics of how each of those rounds will go. Starting with the first round robin. This round robin will have no eliminations. It'll be essentially a full round robin in a group. Each group will be approximately 10 players. So it should be roughly 90 minutes. And following standard NCAA tournament play, you'll have 8 minutes for 4 rounds. And then there'll be 2 minutes to rotate. That's going to be roughly the format to start for the first round. And you will not be eliminated no matter how well or poorly you do in the first round robin. And this was explained in our previous year, but essentially we're going to use the same sort of system for divvying it up. You'll start out randomly placed into a group. There will be 3 to 5 different groups, 4 to 5 different groups, depending on how many people register for the event. But we have a total maximum of 50 players. You'll round robin against everyone else in your group. That'll get you through to about lunchtime. Then what we'll do when we come back is we'll get the rank list from top to bottom of everybody in the event, and it'll just be listed out as you might see on the left there. Then we will shuffle people evenly into each of the groups that we rebuild. So you might not be in the same group, you might be in the same group, but you might not be in the same group you were in for the very first round robin. But theoretically, we will be placing the top players evenly among all the groups and the bottom players evenly among all the groups. Now, this isn't a perfect system. There's still ways that, you can have one really strong player and then a really weak group otherwise, and that might put someone in a sort of a funny position in the overall rank list. But last year, this seemed to work pretty well. People had a good time. The first round robin has no pressure. It's sort of a warm-up round. You get to play a lot of crokinole and have a good time. The second round robin is where we get into some of the major cut for the event. So this is where the cut happens. It's the same format. You're going to be in the same size group, more or less, give or take 1 or 2 players. You're going to do a 90-minute round robin where you play everyone in your group. But based upon how you play in this section of the event, you will be either in A pool or B pool. A pool will be the top 32 players, so it's going to be a full traditional bracket for A pool. B pool is whatever's left over at the end, whether that be 10 or 20 people at the end, and those people will play off for the best person in B pool, whereas everyone in A pool will play for first place. Just like last year, one single loss once you get to the elimination phases is going to put you out of running for first place in either A pool or B pool. So yeah, the next step would be brackets. These are untimed. Essentially, you're just going to be fighting for first place until we crown a winner. That's more or less the quick and dirty of it. You can find the registration information at the end of this video, or you can back up to the other slide. It's going to be $60 a head. That's very clear on the registration page. We hope to see you in September. Thank you so much for following along, and there'll be more information to come out as we move along. Take care. Thank you.